Right now at 5, more eyes in the sky. A nonprofit is planning to add more security cameras in La Crosse's downtown.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Amy is off. We will get to that story in a moment, but first, breaking news just into the newsroom this evening. A judge in Waukesha sides with Wisconsin Republicans putting tighter restrictions on absentee voting. The Waukesha County Circuit Judge ruled that election clerks cannot fill in missing information on witness certification envelopes containing absentee ballots. The lawsuit stems from Republican-backed lawmakers who say Election Commission guidance from 2016 that allowed clerks to fill in ballot certificates is illegal. Democrats say the practice is legal, and this lawsuit is an attempt to create confusion in the weeks before early voting begins. The case is expected to make it to the conservative-controlled Wisconsin Supreme Court. The La Crosse City Vision Foundation is announcing plans to add 5 more cameras to La Crosse's downtown, not far from Riverside Park. News 8 Now's Rob Romano is live in the newsroom and has the details. Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Ken. The La Crosse City Vision Foundation is still in the process of raising money for the project. The local nonprofit focuses on projects that seek to improve La Crosse's downtown. In 2013, the foundation launched its SafeCam program, which has so far added 79 cameras to La Crosse's downtown area in the past 9 years. Outside of the latest plans to install 5 more cameras, the foundation also plans to update some existing cameras in that portion of the city. La Crosse Police Chief Sean Coudron spoke about the anticipated impact of the new cameras once they're installed.
There's a cost effectiveness to this where it takes less time to gather information when you have more camera views, and that's an improvement for what we're doing as a police department and what we're accomplishing for a safe downtown area.
And since 2013, the La Crosse City Vision Foundation says it's raised more than $450,000 to add cameras to La Crosse's downtown. The planned installation of the latest group of cameras comes just over 6 months after the death of Hamoud Fall, a UWL student who was found dead in March after going missing in February of this year. Ken, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Rob. To donate to the La Crosse City Vision Foundation, you can head to the organization's website. We'll have that link posted on news8000.com. Let's switch it up and send it over to meteorologist Eric Dean. Eric, Bill forecasted yesterday that today would kind of feel like summer, and it certainly did.
Oh, most definitely. We had temperatures today in the 70s and 80s. We have sunny skies out there, making for a gorgeous Wednesday across the Coulee region. There's the radar scan showing that clean sweep, and right now, look at those temperatures. Low 80s towards Viroqua, 82 in Boscobel, 83 Prairie du Chien. We're sitting at 86 in La Crosse. Same story in Eau Claire, 84 in Winona, as well as Red Wing. Now, if you have any plans for tonight, by 7 o'clock, we'll see sunny skies. Temperatures hovering right around the 81-degree mark. We'll do 10 cooler by the time you join us tonight for the 10 o'clock news. By 11 o'clock, we'll see temperatures right around 69 degrees. We have that nice southerly wind in play. Now, the Dean's List for tonight, temperatures are going to flirt with normal. We're going to see a wet weekend, but there's a but to that. We're talking highs in the 60s. We'll talk about that coming up in the First Alert forecast in just a few minutes. Ken, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Eric. An Onalaska teenager is charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide and armed burglary. According to a criminal complaint, 17-year-old Austin Bailey appears to have gotten into the victim's home through a window. He then tried strangling the victim, another teenager, while she was asleep, and started stabbing her when she woke up and fought back. She was able to knock the knife out of his hands. Bailey then grabbed the knife and ran. After a short search, officers found Bailey, who was asking officers to shoot him. Officers shot a less lethal round, hitting Bailey in the leg, and took him into custody. Bailey is in jail on a $50,000 cash bond. The Wisconsin Department of Justice is leading an investigation into a fatal shooting of a man by a sheriff's deputy. According to officials, an Adams County officer responded to a report of someone walking in the road in the town of Strongs Prairie around 7 o'clock last night. The DOJ's Division of Criminal Investigation says the deputy approached the man and found him to be armed with a gun. The DCI says the deputy then shot the man, who died at the scene. The investigation has not released any details on what prompted the deputy to use deadly force. Officials say that deputy was wearing a body cam, and he is now on administrative leave. A Galesville farmer is dealing with a big loss after a turkey barn caught fire this morning. As you can see, the Galesville Fire Department were able to keep the fire within the shop section of the barn and kept it from spreading to the other ends of the barn that was housing more than 19,000 turkeys. The Galesville fire chief says there was smoke damage to both sides of the barn, and the cause of the fire is still unknown.
The owner of the farms advised that everything was operating as normal, as it normally should inside, and nothing suspicious that we believe upon first initial investigation.
And as of right now, the condition of the turkeys is also unknown. The school district of Onalaska has installed new Ho-Chunk land and heritage markers at Onalaska elementary, middle, and high schools. The district equity committee first discussed the idea a few years back, and along with members of the Ho-Chunk Nation, the idea came to life. The school district is proud of the work and collaboration of the markers and want their students to be educated on the land their schools are on.
As we continue to learn and grow, it's our honor and our duty to ensure that we're educating our students with the most accurate information that we have at the time, and that we teach our students that we're lifelong learners, all of us.
There are heritage markers installed at all 3 elementary schools and district office. The middle and high schools have theirs on display inside, but plan to put them in the ground outside at a later date. We return now to the La Crosse City Vision Foundation for another one of their current projects. The foundation is selling their granite bricks that will be placed around the new Veterans Memorial in Riverside Park. Bricks can be engraved for individuals, families, or businesses to show support for veterans. The bricks come in 2 different sizes. If you're interested in buying one, we'll have a link at news8000.com. It is a long-awaited debut in the hearts and minds of people like meteorologist Eric Dean. The Chick-fil-A off Highway 16 in Onalaska, he's clapping over there, officially opens tomorrow, and Onalaska Police is anticipating a huge influx of traffic. Police will be placing temporary traffic restrictions on South Kinney Coulee Road starting tomorrow through the end of the day Saturday. The driveway leading to and from Chick-fil-A will only allow for right turns. So those wanting to go to Chick-fil-A will have to enter South Kinney Coulee Road from Highway 16, go past Chick-fil-A, and then legally turn around so that you can make that right turn into the restaurant lot. Police say this will reduce traffic on Highway 16 and allow for cars to wait to turn into the restaurant. Still to come on News 8 now at 5, health care that's hitting the streets.
For a luxurious bathing experience, choose the name you know and trust, Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's award-winning #1 remodeler. Family owned and operated, we are your trusted local source for custom baths, showers, and walk-in tubs. Installed in as little as 1 day, backed with a double lifetime labor warranty. Brighten up your bathroom. Choose Arctic Ice walls with hopscotch impressions or Platino granite flagstone walls with diamond accents. The only limitation is your imagination. Plus, it's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event to receive 24 months, no payments and no interest. Senior and military discounts. Get a $250 Mad City gift card with bath or shower purchase. Use it as an instant discount or for future home improvements. Plus, call during this program and save more with half-off labor. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day. The Socialist Squad led the charge to defund the police and eliminate bail for dangerous felons. Now violent crime is surging in Wisconsin.
More people have been killed in Milwaukee this year than in any previous year.
Mandela Barnes attacked the Kenosha police and incited more violence.
The officer's deadly actions attempted to take a person's life in broad daylight. This felt like some sort of vendetta.
Mandela Barnes, dangerously liberal on crime.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
La Crosse County schools are back in session, but they say too many kids are not showing up consistently. The county school districts are now joining a nationwide effort to reduce what's known as chronic absenteeism. News 8 Now's Dua Israr is live in studio to explain the problem and the ideas to solve it. Good evening, Dua.
Ken, the Attendance Matters campaign is a community-wide effort to reduce chronic absenteeism. Chronic absenteeism is when a child misses 10% of the school year, and it's affecting schools right here in the Cooley region. In the school district of La Crosse, over 30% of kids were chronically absent last year. In the Bangor School District, chronic absenteeism affected 5% of students. Educators say missing out on school can impact a child throughout their life.
I see middle and high school students who we look back in attendance was a concern early on in elementary, and it really is such a predictor for later outcomes.
Community schools are finding solutions. 5 school districts across the Cooley region are partnering together for the Attendance Matters campaign. Districts will work with families, health professionals, and educators to address signs of chronic absenteeism early on. Now, educators say some kids missed out on key developmental skills like reading and making friends and interacting with multiple people, so they're working on making school a welcoming place for kids who may have anxiety about attending in person.
All right, thanks a lot, Dua. The school districts of Onalaska, Holmen, and West Salem are also part of that campaign. Well, healthcare is hitting the streets. Mobile MRI services are now available at Mayo Clinic in Prairie du Chien. The unit has one MRI machine that scans faster and produces high-quality images. Health professionals say the new machine will improve the patient experience by bringing healthcare to a rural community.
It feels really good to save them the time and the stress of having to drive to La Crosse when they can receive the same care here in Prairie.
MRIs help diagnose patients and evaluate ongoing conditions like tumors, heart disease, and arthritis. The unit is available to patients every Wednesday. Also in Prairie du Chien, patients struggling with addiction can now access medication-assisted therapy. And the new Mayo Clinic service will fill a large gap in the rural community, as Crawford County employees say Prairie du Chien's #1 health concern is alcohol abuse.
It's helping people with any sort of substance use disorder, whether that's with opioid use disorder or tobacco, alcohol, or really anything.
Prairie du Chien is now the only place in southwestern Wisconsin that can provide this therapy through a family physician. Appointments are available in person or virtually. Coming up after the break, scorching temperatures and high electricity usage could cause rolling blackouts in California. Meanwhile, La Crosse city officials release a draft of their climate action plan, and they want your feedback.
And in the road weather, high pressure is in control, but we have rain chances in the forecast. I'll break that down with the 8-day on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Inflation, it's everywhere. But with the buy one famous star, get another one for $1 deal at Hardee's,
there's finally some relief.
Bite into the famous star today, only at Hardee's.
Protecting your cargo is a must, because most times it's more than just cargo. It's the memories, friendships, and adventures that are built with it. The late nights and early mornings, the races and renovations. From hitches to ratchet straps and everything in between, we've got what you need to get your cargo there safely. Secure your passion with 11% off Tow Smart, Smart Straps, and Cargo Smart products at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
He wants to be a firefighter, a doctor, a teacher, and he wants to be their governor. But Tim Michels said funding public schools is the definition of insanity.
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He drained millions from public schools to help fund private schools in Milwaukee, and even consider ending the Department of Public Instruction. Tim Michels wants to be governor for 4 long years. But what matters more to you, his future or theirs?
The shower is great.
The quality and, lifetime warranty.
They tell you right away, they'll do it one day.
And after the finished product, you're like, wow, this is amazing.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. We can replace your old, outdated bathtub with a beautiful walk-in shower like this, or new walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy installed in as little as 1 day. It's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Purchase a new bath or shower and pay later with 24 months, no payments, and no interest. Senior and military discounts. Plus, you'll get a $250 Mad City gift card to apply as an instant discount or for future home improvements. And for more savings, call during this program for half-off labor. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Next to Market Watch, numbers. boring. In more delicious news, there's a buy one Famous Star, get one for $1 deal at Hardee's.
Bite into the Famous Star today, only at Hardee's.
It's the one tab in your browser that's worth keeping open because it's always here for you with local news, weather, sports, and more. News8000.com.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
Well, the West Coast is feeling the heat this week. 40 million Californians are being urged to cut back on electricity or face losing it to a blackout. California has issued a Stage 3 energy alert, which is only one step shy of ordering rolling blackouts for all of its residents. The state set a new record for electricity usage on Tuesday with more than 52,000 megawatts. The maximum the state can use is 56,000. As the school year gets underway across the nation, the extreme heat is also impacting schools where classes being canceled due to no air conditioning.
We try to wrangle 30 kids under 10 years old to learn math, and a heat like this, it's not possible.
Sacramento hit 116 degrees yesterday, which broke a nearly century-old record. The city of La Crosse wants to hear from you about its new climate action plan. The city released a draft of the plan online. It's split into different sections, focusing on things like transportation, housing, and green space. The city's goal is to reduce its carbon footprint, as well as help the city build resilience to the impacts of climate change. Officials are encouraging residents to read through the plan and submit feedback.
While we are fairly far along in the process, it is a draft, so we're still revising it, fine-tuning it, and again, still looking for community input.
There's an opportunity to talk to the officials who helped put the plan together. Leaders are giving a presentation at the main library tomorrow, starting at 5:30 in the evening. You'll have the opportunity to give feedback at that meeting, as well as ask questions about the plan. And with this climate change, it's becoming more commonplace for summer-like temperatures to stick around this time of year, and that's certainly something that we're seeing right now, Eric.
That's right. We had temperatures in the 80s today. Now we are going to cool off, though, as we go into the weekend, into the first part of next week. Take a look at the radar scan right now, and you can make it out right here. We'll just go ahead and smack the big blue H right there. High pressure is large and in charge, and you can see we're on the leading edge of it, which is what's keeping us somewhat tolerable. If we get on the back end of it, then we'll start to see the temperatures go up, and then that humidity will start to go up as well. Outside right now, look at that. We have a little bit of cloud cover out there. Otherwise, a beautiful shot on CityCam. Temperatures right now, we're sitting at 86 degrees. It feels like 87. Our humidity is sitting at 45% with winds out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. When you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 50s and 60s will greet you. 56 in Sparta, 56 in Black River Falls, 63 in Eau Claire, 65 in La Crosse, 60 in Prairie du Chien, 62 will be the temperature in Decorah. We'll see clear skies for tonight. Some places, especially over towards Marshfield, towards Volkfield, over towards the Dells, seeing maybe a little bit of cloud cover. Abundant sunshine will be the rule for your Thursday, and then the rain chances will start to pick up as we go into your weekend. Highs tomorrow back into the 80s, upper 70s to low 80s from Viroqua to Boscobel over towards Prairie du Chien. We go ahead and take a look at your first alert forecast for the evening and overnight hours. We'll see mostly clear skies. We'll see temperatures in the mid 60s, 65 here in La Crosse with winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow we go to 85 degrees. We'll see some patchy fog in the morning hours. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies. Your allergy forecast will be on the high end for tomorrow. By Thursday, we go to the medium end. The rain this weekend will begin the ragweed pollen season decline, so there's some good news there. As we go into the 8 days, let's go ahead and break everything down day by day. So here's tomorrow. We'll see that fog in the morning hours. Keep an eye on this front as we go into your Thursday night, going into Friday, as it sags into the Coulee region. It's going to do two things. It's going to drop the temperatures a little bit, and then it's going to increase the rain chances. The rain chances will increase first. By Friday, we go to 81 degrees. We'll keep the rain chance in the forecast, especially by 3 o'clock over towards Ladysmith, towards Eau Claire. By 5 o'clock, just to the north of Marshfield, all the way down towards the Mason City area. By 7 o'clock, that line will push its way through the La Crosse area, and then it's out of here by Saturday. Sunday, we go to 69 degrees, but some places won't even see that. Some places will see temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s, especially towards Preston, Viroqua, the Dells, down towards Decorah, where you're going to have a right around 61, 62 degrees. But then the remainder of the 8 days shows temperatures staying in the 70s for Tuesday. Then we bump up the rain chances again Wednesday. going into Thursday. So the bottom line, Ken, if you have plans to wait in line in Chick-fil-A for tomorrow, fog chances will not be out of the question.
And I know you do for sure. And I do want to point out, Eric randomly laughed during the weather segment. That was not totally random. We have people talking in our ears sometimes, and someone sneezed loudly in the control room, and so we heard that coming through our IFB earphones. So Eric's not a weirdo. That was just legitimately
No,
hilarious.
I'm a weirdo too, but you don't have to sugarcoat that.
I got your back, bud.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Coming up next, a lasting image. Former President Obama returns to the White House for an event that's years in the making.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by The Board Store. Ever wonder what a bath remodel would do for your soul? Rejoice! The Board Store can help you find that joy with a new tub or shower or a complete bath remodel. Call or visit today.
If cleaning your old bath or shower is backbreaking work and you're tired of unsightly spots and stained grout, it's time to call Mad City Baths. All of our baths and showers are infused with Microban antimicrobial protection, so they remain clean, fresh, and free of mold and mildew. Our installers are experts in their field and pay close attention to detail, performing a full job site cleanup. Just another reason homeowners love Mad City Baths. We install in as little as 1 day, but time's running out to call. It's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Receive 24 months, no payments, and no interest, senior and military discounts, and receive a $250 Mad City gift card with bath or shower purchase. Use it as an instant discount or for future home improvements. And last chance to call during this program for additional savings with half-off labor. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Creep up on savings all month long with our Progressive sale. The more you spend, the more you save. $50 off a $500 purchase. $125 off $1,000. $300 off $2,000. $600 off $3,000. The savings never end on bedding, recliners, dining, and more. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Here's Mandela Barnes avoiding questions about his unpaid taxes.
He stormed out of an interview after being asked about his unpaid property taxes.
Barnes also paid no income tax, yet Barnes supports Biden's tax increase on working families and an army of new IRS agents to audit middle-class families. Mandela Barnes, higher taxes for you, unpaid taxes for him. Wisconsin Truth PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
They want to talk about property taxes.
Our exclusive on set of The Masked Singer.
Season 8. That's how many kids I got.
Next ET.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
In a return to tradition, former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama visited the White House for the unveiling of their official portraits. Skylar Henry was there on the historic occasion.
The Obamas arrived to a huge welcome at the White House, invited by President Biden and the First Lady for the unveiling of their official portraits.
When future generations walk these halls and look up at these portraits, I hope they get a better, honest sense of who Michelle and I were.
The ceremony was also a coming home for the former first couple. The former president has only visited the White House on one other occasion since the end of his administration in 2017. For Ms. Obama, it was her first time back.
What we are seeing is a reminder that there's a place for everyone in this country. That is what this country is about.
The portrait unveiling marked a return to a tradition that transcended party politics for decades, until that stopped during the Trump administration. Past ceremonies have brought memorable and lighthearted moments, as when the Obamas hosted George and Laura Bush.
I am pleased that my portrait brings an interesting symmetry to the White House collection. It now starts and ends with a George W.
The Obamas chose their artists, Robert McCurdy and Sharon Sprung, both portraits painted entirely from photographs.
You'll note that he refused to hide any of my gray hairs, refused my request to make my ears smaller. He also talked me out of wearing a tan suit, by the way.
A pair of earlier portraits were unveiled in 2018 and installed in the Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery. These newer artworks will live here in the White House, a reminder of the Obama's chapter in the American story. Skyler Henry, CBS News, the White House.
During the ceremony, President Biden thanked Mr. Obama for setting a strong example for him. Biden also praised Obama for making tough choices during his presidency, even when it cost him politically. We'll have a look at what's coming up at 6 when we come back, and Eric will have another look at your 8-day forecast.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress sale is going on now. Bring home a queen mattress for the price of a twin on select Ashley Sleep, Sealy, and Serta mattresses. The best Labor Day mattress deals are only available at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing, and I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
My name is Heather Loudon. I was officially diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma. Overall, the care that I received at Toma Health was top-notch.
Here at Toma Health, we provide IV therapy for patients receiving hydration, blood transfusions, all the way up to complex situations like chemotherapy and biologics.
When you need intravenous care, Toma Health offers compassionate infusion therapy.
Toma Health, offering quality care close to home.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Like most people, I bust my butt day in and day out. I earn every dime of my paycheck. It's the Wisconsin way.
But Governor Tony Evers supports paying welfare benefits to people who won't work, even after they turn down job offers.
That's a disgrace.
That's a disgrace.
It's a slap in the face to hardworking people like us.
Tony Evers should know better.
Tony Evers should know better, but he doesn't.
Tony Evers, our failed liberal governor.
This Labor Day at Ashley, everything is on sale. Thousands of items are in stock and ready for fast delivery. Items up to 40% off, in-store and online. Or pay 0% interest for 60 months, no money down. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
We've got a lot of news tonight from here in the nation's capital. The hidden danger facing firefighters. Are they being exposed to cancer-causing chemicals? That and more news tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And coming up on News 8 now at 6, for many Americans, getting to see a doctor is just a short drive away. But healthcare access isn't that simple for La Crosse's unsheltered population. A free clinic in La Crosse is working with area systems to provide that care. We'll detail how they're making it happen tonight at 6.
And one final look at your 8-day. Of course, you can find that anytime, day or night, on the free News 8000 First Alert Weather app. We'll go to 85 tomorrow. We'll go to 81 by Friday. 10 cooler Saturday, Sunday. We're not even getting into the 70s. How about 69 degrees? 70 for Monday, and then we stay back in the 70s. Tuesday, Wednesday, going into Thursday with increasing precip chances on Thursday.
And I do have to issue one correction because that the allergy report in your full forecast.
That was me.
Yeah, it's a sound effect, but my camera operator and I, we had it playing through our ears, and I swear to God, I thought it was somebody from the control room actually,
if we can go ahead
sneezing.
See if we can get that back
see if
up.
we can cue that up again.
Maybe.
If not,
so. Nope.
If not, we'll just have to.
We'll play it again at 6.
We'll have to break that out again. That's Eric Dean. I'm Ken Kozorowski. Thanks so much for joining us at 5. We hope to see you again at 6.